Welcome back to the channel, guys. Alright, so first up, we had trouble getting this thing to spool quick. I mean, we couldn't get it to do nothing, and I've tried every YouTube method I could find. Adding fuel, pulling fuel, adding timing, pulling timing. It's Thursday, and we got till Saturday to get this thing track ready. Until somebody had mentioned to reach out to Be More Fox. So I did on Facebook, and I paid the man to do some spool tuning for me. He asked for my basic details like engine size, the bottom end type, camshaft, heads, intake, what power adder, and size, transmission, converter, rear gear, fuel type, injector type, drive-by-wire, throttle body, and anything else that I should mention he wanted to know. He sent over a file, and this is the first revision, so let's check it out.
Camera go getter Charles on the way.
It's two-step, right? Do me a favor, and that's that little tealish, bluish, greenish line right there. Come over here and look at the boost. You might have to get close. How much boost it was just making?
18.8.
18.8 psi. We might have to.
Yeah, you gotta turn that down.
We gotta turn the RPM down to get it dialed back. But we might have to swap them springs out too. So those 18-pound springs and them VS gates make a little more than 18 pounds, but that's okay. We're making that on the brake. Well, Be More Fox, y'all. If y'all need some spool tuning, y'all just seen, hit him up. And also, he makes pretty dope videos. Like his videos got way more action than me, a lot more racing action. So his videos are badass, and his spool tuning is also very badass. That was the first revision, and then we go from there. Somebody was asking about that car. You should say a little bit of details on that car.
Maybe one day when we get over there, we'll get a good peek at it.
Somebody was asking about it. What is it? Give them a rundown.
It's just a 67 Chevy 2 Nova, true super sport.
Talk to them, not me. I'm just fat and getting in the car.
I want to watch this. This is good. This is quality content. Watching you roll out of this thing.
Exposed. Watch how I do this.
Hold on.
Look at that lizard. You see that lizard?
That was graceful, dude. Hey guys.
Buy hats so I can get a new title. So as you can see, we were both clearly super happy with the result. But I'll tell you who wasn't, Be More Fox. We're down to just 1.5 days left until it's time to be at the track. We need to pull out those wastegate springs and get everything dialed and ready for the track. Meanwhile, Be More Fox. More on that in a little bit. Why are you sniffing my pipe?
Burnt baby oil, dude.
Burnt baby
party
oil.
off on this rig.
Alright, so we just took that off so we could, my nitrous thing nozzle broke off in here. So we gotta drill it out, extract it, and put the new one in. We're probably not gonna use nitrous,
But we got it.
but we wanna have it and also get rid of another boost leak.
The
So
Mustangs are pulling away from us, you know.
this kid is smoking rock. Y'all hear this kid?
Tickled.
He just turned into a kid talking that mess.
Hey, find you something to stuff in that hole right there so the clippings don't get off in there.
Yeah, alright, I'm gonna find these.
Get out of here.
New nozzle. Look at that little Rana. Old piranha. Chuck, you done had the fancy ARP thread sealant. All right, we had success. Now, we didn't have success extracting it, but we did have success drilling through and retapping it. She in there. So that'll do. $90 mistake.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. All right, so nitrous is now ran. Now we're gonna go up, put some engine mount bolts on it, because right now there's just bolts holding it in. No, dude, rock, paper. He wants the quarter flip for the last brat there. I say rock, paper, scissors. Let's go. Doing this? All right, for the last brat.
1 or 2 out of 3?
We're doing 1.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoe. I told you I was gonna win. I told you, I don't know what it is. Rock, paper, I can do that. All right, y'all. So originally we had 18 pounds of wastegate spring, and what I did not realize was that once Be More Fox got a hold of my spool tune, it was gonna make 18 pounds of boost on the trans brake. Yeah, didn't think that was gonna happen. That did happen. So now we're just gonna go down to 6 and use dome pressure for the rest. Whew. We're gonna get these buttoned back up, back on the car. Starting to really come down now. Man, I hope it lets it out today and tomorrow's dry so we can hit the track tomorrow night at 7 p.m. till midnight. Test and tune in Orlando Speed World. Let's hope it don't. Good night. This is how it's been. It's been raining like this. What in the world?
What are doing my hands?
Put them down. Look at this, y'all. I gotta show y'all this. Look at this. That's how it's been every day. It's absolutely downpouring. My God. We're like in the middle of a tornado. Help me, Oprah. Help me, Tom Cruise. I'm all wet and bothered. All right, guys, we're looking over our brake line stuff, and we got to go into town to get some nuts for our engine mount bolts, possibly a new battery, because I've been battling that low charging, and it probably just needs a new battery. We got a cheap Walmart battery in there, and they usually last a year. It's over a year now. And I was going to do the brake line kit, and it looks like I got all the right sizes so it'll work, but my brake light switch, which is a hop switch that works off pressure, we don't have any way to use it with our new proportioning valve, so we need to find an 1/8 inch NPT T, and then we'll be back in business. So car battery, 1/8 inch NPT, brake line T, nuts. These are some of the final changes and modifications we had to get done before we were able to go to the track. Meanwhile, Be More Fox shot us over revision 2. So as soon as we're done buttoning this stuff up, we're gonna fire it up and see what revision 2's like.
Can I go up one more click?
No, it's perfect for me. Oh God.
Ow, God, jog. I'm out.
Oh. Hey, you're ballsy, bro. You're gonna hold it?
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, that whole time, this motor's been unbolted. Just the bolts in there, but everything's so stiff, it really just don't matter. It kind of holds it in.
Does sound good.
Okay, revision 2 definitely works well. We are getting to the chip in about 3.5 seconds, which is incredible, and I thought we were done there, but Be More Fox is gonna actually send us another like 2 or 3 revisions, because he was not satisfied. Charles, I'm gonna need you to stop what you're doing right now.
Stop what?
I'm not digging that.
No, not even changed it.
I'm about to cut them all off.
Me too. I got black ones over here.
Okay, I was gonna say, what are you doing? You put all this beautiful trim on so it doesn't suck into the turbo, and then you done hit it with the pinks? I mean, maybe you should leave them. You know, don't even cut the whiskers. Oh boy, alright. Dash is halfway in. Got to finish routing everything, clean everything up. And then the dash will be in. I'm going to put a dome light in here because at night, can't see anything. So probably got to go to the O'Reilly's and get ripped off for a dome light. I don't know if I said that loud enough. One more thing for his build, in case he decides to do it over there. You get what you gonna get, Charles. Cantankerous, huh? But yeah, that's what we got. This is what we're dealing with. Non-stop rain. Can't do no testing, nothing. Oh, yeah, had to replace the battery because I wasn't getting more than 11 volts to the Holley. Now we get 13.8. Got one of these. Come on. Super Start Extremes. Yeah, I don't know. It's just O'Reilly's. Nitrous is all hooked back up. If we want to use it, we got it. We definitely don't need it because we're spooling in 3.5 seconds. So, man, Be More Fox. Y'all need spool tuning. I probably already said it 10 times in this video, but yeah, he's real good and he's more than fair on price. So hit him up. All right. Dash is back in. Mat needs to be flattened back out. It was kind of crumpled up for a couple months there. Everything nice and mounted now. We gotta clean this out. Take a look at what Chuck did while I was doing that. This is trick. I just had my things dangling. This is transmission dipstick. This is oil dipstick. Look at, let me get that back. Sorry. 10 seconds. Look at that unit mounted. Beautiful. All right, you good. All right, boys, we've been busting butt, you know, and
Holy shit.
this is
Wet, dude.
yeah, I'm a little wet. Sweat wet. Chuck done mounted my dipsticks. This thing is an oil dipstick for the engine. Looks great down there. Mounted the transmission one right there. Real smart like.
A big old hole in the side of the intake.
Yep. Can't see that. I worked on cleaning the windshield because it was bad. So to see, I mean, other than the cracks, it was really bad to see through at night because we're going to be hopefully going to the track tomorrow, and it's going to be probably well, it opens at 7 p.m. it ends at midnight, so I know I'm going to deal with night. And I'll put in these lights because that was a problem. Couldn't see what gear I was putting this in when it was dark out. So now that's no longer an issue. I just cleaned out in here, except for that nut right there I need to get out. Cleaned out. I mean, it's vacuumed out. I shouldn't say clean. The paint looks all dirty and whatnot, but we're looking good in the hood. And yeah, nitrous is hooked back up. Probably not going to use it, but the bottle is full. Everything is lining up and looking good. We just need the weather to cooperate. All right, Chuck, what do you think? Turn the lights out, hit the two-step, bark it off. See that fireball in the dark? That's a simple answer. So, all right, let's set y'all up. All right, boys. Here we go. Heading up there. Got the jeans on. It's hotter than hell. We've loaded down. Got keys upon keys upon keys. Good, good. Red cats there. E85. Okay, here we go, boys. We're heading to Orlando Speed World. It hasn't really rained all day, which is phenomenal news. And yeah, we're gonna hit the track. And first rip, I think she's at 23 pounds of boost.
Did you tighten those straps down on the front of the car?
No, I didn't.
I think it's dancing all over the place.
Piece of work. Oh yeah, those are loose. Yeah, that could have been bad. You gave it the beans, or? Okay. I'm glad you saw that. Funny story for y'all. First time I bought this car, when it was just a roller, the road's really rough, so I wasn't able to do any kind of testing. Because I can't even make it down this road. But anyways, first time I bought this car, it was just a roller, and I had a U-Haul car hauler trailer, and it has these weird straps that go like over the tire. And my buddy Thomas West was with me, and he strapped down the fronts, I strapped down the back. Now every time we came to a stop, for some reason we would hear a lot of bang, and I figured it was this weird breakaway deal they had on the front of the safety feature they had on these trailers, and people kept honking at us, and I couldn't figure out why until we got to a gas station and all the straps were off. So this car was just rolling as a roller in between the bumps, and that's why people were honking. They're like, oh my god, this thing's about to fall off. But you know, that's just how you do it. Ain't looking good, Charles. It ain't looking good.
I ain't got no service.
You ain't got no service, so you gotta listen to me go, Alright, we're here. Alright, boys, looking good. Teched in, pit crewed in. We're gonna park up here, take a leak, and then put the fuel in the car, do some last minute double checks on the laptop, and run up and make a hit. Well, howdy, hey. Hey. The first lane up is the streetcar lanes, I believe. I can't recall, but a Chevy Caprice oiled down the track. 2 hours later, about to run, and it starts raining. They dried off the track, and we're up to go. Now you can see them nerves kicking in. You saw me reach there? You see them nerves kicking in. I went to reach again right there, and what I was reaching for, yeah, see my helmet's fogging up and I'm fumbling. Yeah, them nerves are starting to really kick in. I'm setting the data log while pulling in all nice and slow. So the data log's rolling. What I was reaching for is the boost controller there, which I don't need on for the burnout. So yeah, I'm looking in random areas, and I went to press it again, and it's like, oh yeah, you don't need that. You do your burnout. It says light them up. She kicked out a little bit, but we're good. All right, boost controller's on. I don't need to do nothing. I just need to focus on driving. But you see I'm nervous, reaching for the shifter. It's been a while. Okay, he told me to stop there, and I was confused. I'm like, all right, what are we doing here? What they're doing is they're patting down the cars. Well, y'all, it's been one messy night. Oil on the track, rain from the heavens, but we ain't about to pack it in. She's still smoking hot from the first run, but we're dragging this iron pony right back up to the line for one last rip. Boys, if you need track tuning, spool tuning, any kind of tuning, hit up Be More Fox. He's your guy. He is sick. He did way more than spool tuning for me. He actually knocked a whole second off my PB, as you saw here. So make sure to hit up Be More Fox for any kind of tuning needs. That's gonna do it for this video. It took me forever to edit this, and I'm just trying to get the full video out to you guys, so I'm sorry. There's no more to the end of this, but that was the last pass of the night. We ran out of time. We got 2 passes and we did what we could. I already have a way forward that we're gonna do, and we're gonna get into the 9s next time we're out. I promise you, we're gonna get into the 9s, if not better. So we're making things happen. We're moving towards our goals. It's gonna happen. All right, guys, if you're new here, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one.